Good evening, 2K Hoopers, and welcome to game number 2 of the WR Pro-Am League Season 9 Finals on the Xbox One side between No Smoke and PTP. It's a best of 7 with $8,630 on the line and the chance to have the bragging rights of the first ever Xbox One WR Pro-Am League team to win multiple season championships here on the season circuit. Right now, No Smoke is up 1-0 over PTP. Let's get right into tip-off. Your away squad here in the here in the all-red. You will have No Smoke, the number 3 seed. At point guard, Radiant. At shooting guard, Reezy. At small forward, Wolf. At power forward, DT. And at center, Dayfry. Their opponents in the gray and orange trim. At PTP, point guard, Havoc. Shooting guard, Nudini. Small forward, Rush. Power forward, Arsenal. And at center, Goofy. Let's jump right into game number 2 of this best of 7 series. We have a fun matchup for you right now. No Smoke with 5 NBA 2K leaguers on the court right now. We'll talk about all their accomplishments. We'll talk about the matchups, but on the opposite side, Goofy is coming hot off of a Sunday night final series for the WR Pro-Am League on the PlayStation 4 side, where him and his squad secured $12,000 in prize earnings, and now tonight they got a chance at $8,000. Can Goofy and his squad now secure $20,000 total in prize earnings in just 3 days? This will be incredible. But PTP has a big task ahead of them, as Reezy and the squad for No Smoke here in the red will be going up and competing with them, and they got to stop Dayfry. A great alley-oop coming in from Reezy and Dayfry working that pick-and-roll meta that we're going to see throughout this best of 7 series. This has been the move right now, the center and the point guard combo. Do you have a pick-and-pop center? Do you have a big man center like Goofy who wants to get down low and work that isolation game? We'll find out which one succeeds here, but No Smoke is off on the run with Radiant throwing down a big one, and that's what we talked about in the pregame. I know it's been a long pregame here, and thank you to everybody tuning in to twitch.tv/WR Pro-Am League. We talked about how No Smoke is going to get their offense flowing from their defense. 2 stops already. Here they are back on the run, and Reezy will draw the foul in from Nudini, and that's unfortunately what PTP is going to have to do. If you let No Smoke off and running after these turnovers or missed possessions, they're going to start moving, and you're going to have to foul, and these fouls will eventually add up over a 5-minute segment of each quarter, so keep an eye on bonuses. Keep an eye on which player has how many fouls. Right now, Reezy's going to go back to work with Dayfry here as the primary ball handler. You have Radiant on the opposite side, one of the best point guards in the NBA 2K League, and Radiant's going to pull up, stop, pop, no good, and PTP a chance to try to cut into this 5-point deficit 2 minutes in to game number 2. No Smoke up 1-0. And, of course, really, this is game number 1. They haven't played quite yet. We had a game awarded to No Smoke due to the extended delay of PTP. So both of these teams are still feeling each other out, getting the momentum, getting the flow down right, and that's why we're seeing such a low start right now. But Goofy, a good bucket underneath against Dayfry, and that's what he needs to do. Goofy has to get involved early to help this squad. He did it on the PlayStation 4 side on Sunday. Let's see what he can do here. Radiant working the high screen and roll, kicks it over to the corner to DT, and that's a great pickup by Nudini to stay in front of his man down the baseline. They have to reset with Reezy, and he's got 3 seconds on the shot clock, so he has to act quickly. The step back 3 is no good. Air ball, and that's going to be a shot clock violation, as I believe that was DT pulled down the rebound but unable to put it up quick enough, and that's another good one for PTP. 2 back-to-back possessions right there where they get a chance to cut into this deficit. A 3 would tie, a 2 will put them down within 1 with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter of game number 2. And we're going to watch King Havoc now with the ball go to work. Nice kick down to Goofy and a perfect dunk for the big man off that slip screen. And that's what you like to see. Goofy now 2 back-to-back possessions down low in the painted area, showing that he can be the big man and muscle up. Now Dave Fry kicking it back, and Goofy, a good read. Hand in the passing lane. Here comes the big man. Here comes the left-handed throw. No! Dave Fry with the chase down block. That's going to be a highlight reel moment there. Dave Fry never giving up on the play after throwing the turnover. Now back over to No Smoke, who kicks it to DT in the corner for the green. And a great possession right there for No Smoke to throw the turnover, not give up, get the big-time rejection, and then some great passing turns into the corner three, and they get another steal. They're back on the run, and No Smoke, we talked about it, this is how they start to get their motors running. They get the stops, they get the momentum on defense. They missed that opportunity, but they are up by 2 possessions right now, a 10-6 game. Low scoring for our first 4 minutes, but look at these guys right here after that sequence. King Havoc, step back, no good on the 3. Goofy pulls down the offensive rebound. He kicks it out, and Arsenal unfortunately can't get the second chance, and now No Smoke survives that and gets the stop, so they're going to get the chance to get a reset and possibly go up by 6 or more right now with this possession. And when you go back over to Reezy now, he's been the primary ball handler for this first 5 minutes, doing quite well. The step back 3, Goofy, a great step out, but that's going to leave Dave Fry wide open. Offensive rebound, and a great steal, though, right there coming in from Rush, and that's what they need for PTP. They gave up the second chance opportunity, but they get it back off the steal, and now they have to score heading towards the second quarter of game number 2. What can Nudini do? He kicks it to Arsenal. They're going to go straight down to Goofy, and Goofy can't get up against Dave Fry, misses that opportunity. He is 2 of 3 from the down low. DT on a great run. Way to find the trailer there on the big man. And 12-6, No Smoke playing very well. PTP, a couple of stumbles, but still very much in this game. You can already see one member of this squad kicking on his takeover badge for No Smoke. And that's a big-time 3 coming in from Nudini. Big-time swish right there. 12-9. But I believe that is Dave Fry already kicking on his takeover badge within the first 5 minutes. Not much. You don't get to see that very often. That's a rare move, and that's just how No Smoke plays. Very quick, efficient, and well defended. And now Dave Fry's going to reset here with the high screen and roll, working with Reezy. The step back at the hash is perfect to put his team back up 15-9. A solid 6-point lead right here for No Smoke over PTP, who struggled here in the first quarter to find their footing. But after that hour-long delay, we talked about it, right? They're missing Gliz. Gliz was going to be coming in. We have an hour delay, nowhere to be found. They pick up Arsenal as their sub. They're able to get back on the court and play here for game number 2. And they're trailing 0-1, so you don't want to go down 0-2 in this best of 7. But a chance really here in this next 5 minutes to keep it close, down by 6, try to cut into this deficit and get a little momentum. A missed opportunity there coming in from Nudini off that shot, and that leads into an easy bucket for Radiant with the giant pro hop. That's a big one you want to watch right there. The jump step here in NBA 2K20 is lethal as it gets you so much room, so much separation from your defender that it's just easy to get a bucket afterwards if you time it well. Now King Havoc on the opposite side, high screen and roll with Goofy. Somebody's got to be open. Nobody's open. Great defense there. Arsenal, no good for 3 once again. I believe he's 0 for 3 now from that right corner, and something's got to change for him to get more involved. Dave Fry, an extra great pass. Look at the passing coming in from No Smoke, and they're going to call timeout and say, hey, we got pretty close right there. That was well. Why don't we jump in for a WR Pro-Am League live listen in with the squad from No Smoke and Wolfstream right here. So let's jump in and listen what they're talking about.
Fuck, that's late.
Shit.
Shit.
He got Pogo.
Pogo.
Fuck.
It's fine. Get back.
Can
So
we fire? Fire?
We have possession.
Good shit.
Shit.
Take Dini, fuck it. Take it.
Please shoot the ball, fellas. I'm not gonna be mad at y'all. Please. D, Reed, you playing fucking good D. Good shit, boy.
Come on, man.
D, what?
Fucking rip, bro.
Bro,
What
it
the
should be a
fuck?
flood if y'all
Baited,
take
baited,
over
baited.
looks.
Motherfucker
Take
doing
over
it,
looks. Come on, fellas. Damn.
Give me a second.
I don't know
Let me
why
get.
that shit
Yeah. Good shit.
Come on, Reed.
Fuck, I have you. Pass, get extra.
Fourth.
Let's go, bro.
Come on,
Thank
just
you.
shoot
Fucking
that
pass.
bitch, bro.
Good pass, boy.
Wolf, thank you.
I'm shooting that shit. No, we good. Come on, fellas.
Jumping back from our live listen-in with No Smoke, you can hear kind of calm, kind of cool and collected right now. They're talking about taking those open looks, looking for those shots that they need to take to maintain this lead. Right now up by 9, about to be possibly 8 with this and one shot that is going to come up from Goofy. And Goofy playing very well against Dayfry here in the low post area. But, of course, Dayfry letting the team know, hey, take some shots. Let's start to flood this team if we get open shots. And that's what this squad is going to do for No Smoke. They're going to work this defensive possession. They're going to get the stops they need, and they're going to go off and on the run. Let's see if they can get those open shots that they spoke about here in our live listen-in. Now back to the action. 2:50 remaining here in quarter number 2 of game number 2. No Smoke up over 1-0 over PTP in the WR Pro-Am League Season 9 Finals on the Xbox One side. Dayfry and Goofy colliding in the painted area, and that is the matchup that we all came here to see. Two big men doing work on each of their squads, so we'll see who will come out victorious in this final series. But King Havoc in the squad got to get something going, down by 10, draws the foul on Dayfry, and King Havoc will go to the line for his first free throws of the evening. That is a big get right there, as King Havoc, we talked about at the pregame, is somebody who has to get going early, has to find a way to either start producing or facilitating for his squad, and it's a good one right here. Thank you, Miller Time. Yeah, you got to love that. Is right. Now Reezy trying to get that right-handed drive. Nothing coming from it. He's going to have to reset with Dayfry. Complete overload over on the left-hand side. Nobody here in the lane. And Real Reezy just runs right past Rush. And that's exactly what they drew up. You get the overload on the left-hand side. Nobody on the help defense in the painted area at all. And Reezy just going to get the blow-by on the larger defender. And that's exactly what they drew up right there. Working that high screen and roll. Now King Havoc trying to get it. Great pro hop. Dayfry having none of that with the big-time rejection. And that's one thing we want to talk about when you're watching the defense of No Smoke. I know I'm going to harp on it all 7 games, but they are so talented. They work together. They're all on one rope, just pulling each other side to side. And when you watch them on defense, you're going to notice all 5 players constantly moving, resetting themselves, finding where they need to be, not only for the help, but for the scramble if anything gets out of hand. So keep an eye on this when they set up their half-court defense, how much this team moves, how much they're communicating with those live listen-ins, and what they do each time. That's a great reach-in by DT to get the steal, but he throws it away. Nudini, a great hands, and he kicks it down to the big man, and that is what they needed to stay semi-close in this. Down by 8 right now with a minute remaining here in the first half. They got to find a way to get some stops on the defensive side. This is going to be a stop. Real Reezy, no good on that one. And now PTP, a 3-on-2 situation. Got to act quick, got to get the bucket, and a great job by King Havoc to be aggressive, drive right into the key, get the layup, and puts his team down by 6. This is what they need right now. Definitely, they have to stay close. They got to get one more stop here, maybe even one more bucket if they can to get it within 4. And oh no, that is Radiant saying, no, I'm going to rise above the rim. Radiant, one of your top point guards in the NBA 2K League, one of the best in the Pro-Am community. So if he's going to get some space, he's going to take it to the hoop. King Havoc now about a 10-second differential here on the shot clock and game clock. We're going to see about 1 possession each for each team. No good for Nudini. A great pull down by Goofy. Another big offensive board for him as he's getting it done, shining the glass for his team, getting them second chance opportunities. And Nudini can't get it to drop. Another offensive rebound, and that goes out to the 3 right there and helps his team go down by 5. PTP trying to stay alive here in the first half of action. That will be halftime. Wolf, no good. So at the end of your first half, Dayfry will be your player of your half right here, right now between PTP and No Smoke. Currently with 4.6 rebounds and 1 assist. As you take a look, 3 blocks in favor of No Smoke, 4-3 turnovers, so pretty close, kind of controlled so far, but PTP missing a lot of their shots, shooting 40%, 8 of 20 from the field. That's going to be the stat that we're going to circle. We've touched on the defense a lot, but you got to be able to find a way to get the ball in the basket if you want to stay up to pace with this No Smoke squad. Shooting 8 of 20 is not going to do it. Down by 5, though, so they're still very much alive in this game as we head into the second half of game number 2. Best of 7 for the WR Pro-Am League Season 9 Finals on the Xbox One side. Winners walking away with $8,630. So, I mean, come on, some big money here on the line. An opportunity to really secure a gigantic bag for your team. and it's going to come down to this squad working together, trying to find those baskets that they need, and controlling the pace, especially against a no-smoke team that's going to be tough on defense and really off and running if they get the stops. There's a stop right there. Real Reezy will slow it down for just a moment, and the foul coming in from Arsenal to stop that run. And so we're going to see a half-court set from both teams right here, 26-21 to start the second half of game number 2, and Radiant will be the ball handler. We just saw him throw it down, a great pro hop against Goofy to get on the opposite side of the rim, and that is exactly how you defend yourself against a larger defender who is coming in for the SWAT. Now Nudini up there. Thank you, Punk. I appreciate the kind words, man. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great time. Goofy, a great up and under against Dayfry, and Goofy continues to put on for his squad right now. He's playing quite well. I'm going to see if I can pull up Goofy's stats as we take a look. Goofy currently with 9 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. So our big man battle continues to rage here into the second half, and this is some fun stuff right here. Dayfry and Goofy. Now 31-23, No Smoke continuing to control this basketball game. King Havoc got to get going for his squad. He's going to get the reset with Goofy. They got to find a way to get him going. And King Havoc, right as I say that, stops and pops a big-time 3 for him and a perfect release up towards the top of the arc right there and puts his team within 5. So PTP continues to stay around in this one. The Floodwaters kind of dying off as No Smoke wants to kind of grow this lead, but just can't. Dayfry can't pull down the alley-oop. Great extra pass out of the shot, and Wolf is going to knock that one down left wide open. And a great pass out by Radiant to find the extra player right there that was Wolf. And we talked about it, that lockdown, not afraid to put it up, especially with Wolf. If he's left open, will knock down more shots than you would want. And so you got to step up on him. 34-26 now. Back up to 8. King Havoc. Great stop. Great pump fake. Now the team getting into passing. And look at the movement coming in from No Smoke. That's Dayfry with the rejection. He's got about 3 or 4 already here in game number 2. This squad is all over the place. Nudini, though, a great run out to put one up. A good job by Nudini to get the 3 that you need. And he's a sharpshooter. Represented 76ers GC in the NBA 2K League for the past 2 seasons, so we know he's got game. Radiant going to go up between 2 defenders, no good. Dayfry, offensive rebound, though, will get No Smoke a second chance opportunity, and DT puts one up from the short corner, even with Goofy's hand in front of him, still knocks that one down. And a great shot and a great move here for No Smoke, continuing to lead by 7. Dayfry has activated his takeover badge for the second time this evening for game number 2, so you know he's really been working it for his squad. Nudini going to kick it over to Rush. Rush is going to go straight into the defender and actually gets Dayfry to get out of the way, and that is a great bucket by Rush. Now back by 5 with 1:43 remaining in the third, so about 7 minutes left here in game number 2. PTP down 0-1 in this best of 7 series. Of course, this is really game number 1, but it's game number 2 due to an extended delay on behalf of PTP. They were rewarded a forfeit in game number 1, so No Smoke took a 1-0 advantage before we even played after that hour-long delay. And now Dayfry and the squad here for No Smoke looking to go up 2-0 in this best of 7. Would love to keep this advantage, but PTP sticking around. They get a stop. Now they're down by 5. Can they make it 2 or 3 with a good basket here? And King Havoc going to kick it down to Goofy. Look at the pump fake. Great job to know Dayfry with the takeover badge is on his hip for the chase down. And Nudini once again the stop. The pop is perfect. 2 back-to-back big-time threes for Nudini, the sharpshooter, and puts his team now down by 2 points with a minute remaining in the third. This would be great for PTP to get some momentum and energy on their side. Real Reezy puts one up. No good. There's the stop that PTP needs. Now a chance to tie or take the lead with the 3 late into the third, but no. That's Radiant getting his hands in the cookie jar. He's going to put up a 3 on the run and knock that one down for Green. And wow, Radiant showing you he's got some defensive skills as well. Must be taking some big-time tips from Wolf and Dayfry, the workhorses. These two are very much pride themselves on the defensive side. Now trying, that's going to be Dave Fry with the hand in the passing lane. A great steal. DT on the run, throws a silly pass there. Thankfully gets tipped out of bounds, and now they get the reset for the squad. But no smoke, a chance for the final basket of the third quarter, a chance to extend this lead, currently up by 5. PTP was just down by 2, and that quickly went away. DT back to the basket, over to Radiant. Now we're going to get a reset at the top of the key. Radiant looking to get open. 3 seconds now. Great defense by Rush to stay on and puts it over to Wolf. The lockdown is not going to knock that one down. Highly contested. We're going to head into our fourth quarter of action for game number 2, 39-34, with no smoke in the lead. We're going to pause for a quick station identification. What is going on, 2K Hoopers? It's your boy, SnowBikeMike, reminding you, if you and your 5 think you have what it takes to compete with some of the best in the Pro-Am community, please go to WR-League.com to sign up for all the upcoming WR Pro-Am League seasons, events, and tournaments on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 side. You can sign up today for the Turkey Shootout. This tournament is intended for players not participating in the NBA 2K League Season 3 Combine. So if you are participating in the Combine, please mind you got to be able to balance both. But if you and your 5 think you have what it takes, go sign up for the Turkey Shootout today. Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy, SnowBikeMike, here in the broadcast center for the WR Pro-Am League. We have 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in game number 2. No smoke, currently up 1-0 over PTP, and they seem to try to hold on to the lead. That's a great run out, and I believe Radiant will draw the foul to get the and one, and I actually believe that might be Reezy right there. My apologies. Let me see. Yeah, that is Reezy getting the and one dunk. He's going to make that a 3-point play, put his team up by 7. And No Smoke has been in full control of game number 2 this whole time. PTP got close in late the third quarter. They got down by 2, tried to make it interesting, but No Smoke on the defensive side were able to get the stops that they need, forcing another turnover right there off the bad shot and the pass. And now No Smoke a chance to extend this lead to possibly double digits in the fourth quarter. And PTP, this is not what you want to have here late into this one. And, of course, you don't want to take this loss to go down 0-2 in this best of 7. $8,630 on the line for the winning team. Goofy doing everything he can for PTP to keep them alive, and King Havoc puts up that finger roll. That's what you like to see. His squad now back by 5, and let's see if they can get a stop on the defensive side. On the opposite side, if you're a No Smoke fan, they are doing everything that you want. Radiant puts up a 3, can't get that one to drop, and Arsenal pulls down the defensive rebound. The only thing you'd like to tell the No Smoke squad is eat up a little bit more of this game clock, right? The best part about it is I say that they force the turnover, they get the ball back, but really, in reality, they could just eat up the shot clock, eat away at this game clock with only 3 minutes remaining, and really limit the possessions that PTP will have for them to even try to come back into it. But when you have 5 NBA 2K leaguers on the squad, guess what? You can just do that. Radiant with a hash mark 3 and puts his team back up by 9 right there. 8, my apologies. And PTP just throwing this one away. King Havoc gets called for the backcourt violation. 2:46 remaining in this game, slowly starts to dwindle down. We start to get into crunch time and possibly garbage time if No Smoke continues to score, and PTP can't find a way to get stops and find their way into the basket. Radiant puts one up. Goofy, a great read on the pick and roll defense, and it will go to PTP like that. And like I said, that's another offensive possession there for No Smoke, where they've couldn't eaten away 24 seconds off the shot clock. They put one up within about 10 seconds of that shot clock and really just allow PTP another chance. But King Havoc throws that one away. 2 back-to-back bad possessions for King Havoc off of the backcourt violation, and then the ugly 3 going up, and his team remains down by 8 with 2:20 remaining. So this game is going to start to slowly get out of their hands. Reezy possibly with the dagger right there. Perfect 3, and he is perfect and ready to go in that cone position. I mean, if you're going to be out on the hash mark or the corners, you got to be ready to shoot at any moment. Reezy does just that. He was ready to grab it. Dave Fry pulls down a big rebound, and now No Smoke is back here in control, up by 11, and DT puts up a green. That is definitely going to be the dagger here in game number 2. 2 minutes remaining, and I have no chance that PTP will come back. King Havoc ice cold, not moving. I think they might take the forfeit here and go down 0-2 in this best of 7. And unfortunately for PTP, they get very close in quarter number 3. With a minute remaining, they go on a streak. They get on the run that they want. And unfortunately for them, they go down and just can't keep this one up. So game number 2 will go in favor of No Smoke. They're going to go up 2-0 in this best of 7 final series for the WR Pro-Am League Season 9 Finals. And we're going to talk post-game in just a moment. I'll see you guys all here in the Twitch chat. Good evening, 2K Hoopers, and welcome back for Game 3 of the WR Pro-Am League Season 9 Finals here on WR Pro-Am League Twitch channel. This is the best of 7 between No Smoke and PTP. No Smoke will be in the all-whites here at home, currently leading this best of 7 2-0, looking to go 3-0 and try to secure this $8,630 that are on the line, and of course the bragging rights and the right to be called the first ever Xbox brand to win multiple season championships here on WR Pro-Am League. Let's jump into your starting lineups. Playing away in the black and orange trim, representing PTP at point guard, King Havoc; at shooting guard, Nudini; at small forward, Rush; at power forward, Arsenal; and at center, Goofy. On the opposite side here at home, looking to go up 3-0 right now. At point guard, Radiant; at shooting guard, Reezy; at small forward, Wolf; at power forward, DT; and at center, Day Fry. Welcome back, everybody. It's game number 3. I want to hear from you out there in the chat or in the comment section below on the YouTube page. Tell me so far, who do you got for game number 3? Will No Smoke at home continue to keep this run up from their defense into offense, or will PTP find an answer? They were close all game long in game number 2. Just let it slip out of their hands late in the fourth quarter. So what can they do to win? Can they win playing away? We got a good one on our hands. Of course, the big man matchup is what we've been talking about throughout the pre-games, but I want to turn our attention to something different this time. I want to look at Rush, the lockdown for PTP. I want to see if he can lock down Radiant or Reezy, one of the backcourt members for No Smoke. This backcourt combined for 30-plus points in game number 2, leading to that double-digit win. How can Rush get involved and find a way to box up one of these two guards? And can King Havoc for PTP limit those turnovers? He had 7 turnovers just by himself, 11 for the team. He's going up against a strong squad with Wolf, Dayfry, DT, Reezy, and Radiant, who are all over the defensive end. But how can King Havoc get involved and find a way to limit those turnovers and facilitate for his squad? Those are my questions, those are my concerns, and those are my keys to victory for both of these teams. Now let's jump into the action. We're already 2 minutes in. No Smoke currently leading 5-4 in this ball game. No Smoke here at home, so they're going to have that home court advantage. They're going to have that crowd behind them. They're going to have that energy, and we'll make sure to get some live listen-ins with the team so far. Radiant, a great kick out to Wolf. Can he go? No, he cannot. A missed opportunity for the lockdown, but we've touched on it before. He can knock down those threes if you leave him open. Thankfully, Rush in the squad, make them pay, get an easy bucket in transition, and they go up 6-5. This is the first time they've led in our 2 games that we've played so far, so a big deal for PTP. Can they build off of this small run that they're creating right here? And Wolf, that's a perfect green. 2 back-to-back 3 shots, and you can't leave him open because eventually he's gonna hit. So Wolf, a great job right there. PTP laxing on the defense, and that's the difficult part of this high screen and roll offense that we've seen everybody run. It's the current meta in NBA 2K20. The point guard is going to try to get some separation, either pull up for 3, or he's going to hit the rolling center or the popping center, depending on what build you are. But if you leave that corner open to go in and help on that drive, you're going to leave somebody open to put up shots. and you got to keep in mind, especially with Wolf, who will knock down a couple of them. Now Radiant in the squad, a chance to extend this lead. Look at the pass and kicks it over to Wolf, over to Reezy. They're going to have to reset with 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Some great defense coming in from PTP. King Havoc step back, leaves a little bit of room, but Dave Fry pulls down the offensive rebound. They're going to get a second chance right now. A great stop on Reezy not to get that one. Oh, boy. Radiant, was that a full white there, folks? I believe so, from about the half-court logo. And that is the way this momentum has been. Oh, unfortunately, draws the foul from Radiant. Almost gets the backcourt violation, but we will get hands in the cookie jar. We'll get a call on that one. And now they're going to get a reset right here for this PTP squad, and they need to keep it close all game long. All 20 minutes of this ball game, they have to be in striking distance if they want to try to steal a win here and not go down 3-0. King Havoc with a great three right there. We talked about him. He's got to find a way to get active and limit those turnovers. And a good three right there to start his first quarter. Dave Fry called with the illegal screen. Now PTP, a chance to tie with a minute remaining here in the first quarter. That's what you like to see. A timeout will be taken from PTP to catch their breath, rehydrate, replenish, and forgot the final part of Gatorade. My apologies. I have now reset. Now, King Havoc, no good on that one as he goes up against Dave Fry and Wolf in the paint. Not going to happen against the big guys. That leads into an easy transition three for Radiant. And they go back up by 5. PTP, a missed opportunity there with King Havoc. Of course, going up against those two larger defenders is not going to work. Down in the paint, got to find another way to get involved. Nudini, though, shot 4 of 7 from the outside. All of his points in game number 2 came from the three-point line extended. He knocks down a nice jumper from the free throw line, and you'd love to see this sharpshooter get involved early, as you know he can knock him down, shoot the leather off the basketball if he needs to. So definitely make sure to go check him out right there. 5 players for the NBA 2K League on No Smoke. And they're showing you why they are, because that's Radiant with another big-time three right there, knocking that one down. 17-11, 6-point lead to end the first quarter. Can they get the Fifi? No, they cannot. And that will end the first quarter of game number 3. A 3-0 advantage on the line for No Smoke, or stealing a game and making it 2-1 would be huge for this PTP squad. Currently down by 6. Next 5 minutes of action to end our first quarter, or first half, would be big for them. Nudini knocks down a big-time three, heavily contested right there, and the sharpshooter getting going early right now, and that's what they need. Can they keep him hot? Now on the defensive side, have to find a way to slow down Radiant, and oh, the 360 takeoff. Even with the larger defender in his way, Radiant makes it look smooth as butter, folks. Great dunk right there. We'll be selling those posters after the game. If you'd like to have Radiant sign those here with the WR Pro-Am League, make sure to grab a pen, get yourself a poster, because we'll be selling them. King Havoc, great find over to Arsenal. Gotta hit it. Can't knock that one down. And 2 big-time defenders there in the paint to pull down the rebound over Goofy. And that is exactly what you have to do against Goofy, who wants to pull down as many rebounds as possible here for his team on the offensive side, bringing down the defenders to help. They get the defensive rebound and a chance to reset with Radiant now. 4 minutes remaining in the first half of action. Radiant going to work. Great find. Good steal, though. Hand in the passing lane. Going to be running with King Havoc, and a smart foul coming in from Reezy to force PTP to go into a half-court set, and we've seen No Smoke play tremendous half-court defense so far. Let's see if they can finally break this down, get it down to Goofy like they need, and no, Nudini getting it done from the inside, the outside, the mid-range. Nudini has been the player to watch so far. Game number 2 finished with 12. Let's see if he can beat that high right here. And Arsenal, a great swat against Dave Fry. His team a chance to tie. Here comes a foul coming in from Wolf. And we're going to slow it down. Let's jump in to a quick player listen-in with the No Smoke squad. They're currently up by 3. 3.5 remaining here in the second quarter. Let's see what this squad is talking about.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna keep leaving them open. We gotta score on these though when he fucking smokes.
We got to, bro. Like, we gotta score. Like, our offense is ass. Like, bro, I'm open on the slips. Good pass flat. I gotta pump like that. Like, we gotta be better. But like, come on, bro. Like, when we have Goofy beat, we gotta rim run that. I don't care if you got a bump on you or not, bro.
Good fucking shot, Ethan. That's a great shot. Come on.
All right, come on,
Let's
fellas.
go.
Come on, fellas. Let's get better. Let's get better now. Let's get better. Come on.
Start having more Riddle though, DT. Don't rely on him missing.
Yeah.
Point your stick at him, ready? Point your stick at him.
I'm trying.
Good D.
Good fouls again. Don't
Just give him the free dot though. Like,
Yeah.
I know,
Just-
but
just
he
try to have more Riddle.
dunk. He hasn't hit one all series, bro.
No, you're right. But I'm just saying, like, he's gonna eventually. I got board.
I'm
Good
going.
board, Wolf. All the way.
Good shit, Ryan. Great fucking defense, boy. Good shit.
Gotcha, come on.
And he's got
Go back.
rebounds. That pick and roll kind of die.
Yep.
It's fine. That's what we want.
Hey, Ethan. I have Riddle right here. Jump.
Jump. That's off.
Board.
Yeah, he doesn't want to shoot, bro. I'm telling you, he's in his own head right now.
Midi, bro. L2.
Reed, why don't you sit the
Hoop's not here. Hoop's not here.
Damn, bro.
It's all good.
I know it's good.
Sorry, Reed. Get a bucket. There you go, Reed. Good shit,
Bro,
boy. Get a bucket.
you
You
got
good.
it,
Shoot a thick and
Yo,
three, bro. I'll
Reed.
be fucking freaking
Yo,
out.
Reed, right there. Stay out on the fucking break, bro.
Yeah, I thought you were.
No, I
Go to
thought
the
he was
team
gonna lob
with
me.
the
I thought he was
radiant.
gonna lob me. I had somebody.
I'm good.
I couldn't really spot up.
Go.
I was coming for the lob. Give me that.
D, boy.
Oh, damn. Good D, man. Fuck, I was holding.
Let's come back after that player listening. Brought to you by the WR Pro-Am League. We were live with the No Smoke Squad, and as I gave you that listening, they proceeded to go on a run, now up by double digits, leading by 11 with 2 minutes remaining here in game number 3, first half of action. And oh man, an ugly shot coming in from PTP. Unfortunately, Dave Fry going to throw that one out of bounds and give the ball back to PTP. But man, the defensive stops, and a big one you want to touch on after that listen-in is Dave Fry and the squad getting more confidence, talking about, hey, if we make our shots, if we get the good possessions, we will lead this game. They make those happen. They're up by 11, and they're really touching on how do we beat Goofy, right? The big man down in the paint, we have to beat him down the court. If we're ahead of him and he's trailing, we have to get down to the painted area. We got to go get it right away. Don't be afraid of the bump from a smaller defender because you're going to get over it, especially if Goofy's still trailing. So let's see if they can continue to work that. Still up by 9. And that three's going to come in from Wolf, his second three of the evening, going to put his teams back up by 12 with a minute remaining in the first half of action for game number 3. A chance to go up 3-0 in this best of 7. $8,630 on the line for the WR Pro-Am League Season 9 Finals on the Xbox One side. On Sunday, we held the WR Pro-Am League Season 18 Finals on the PlayStation 4 side, and that prize pool was $12,225 for the winning team. So I'm just letting you know the WR Pro-Am League now with over 100,000 games played, over $100,000 in prize earning awarded to some champions and runners-up. So a great way to go out there and get involved. If you and your 5 think you have what it takes, look no farther than the WR Pro-Am League. Go follow them on Twitter. Check out their website at wr-league.com to sign up for all their tournaments and events today, because there's a whole lot of money up for grabs here in the Pro-Am community, and you could have a piece of that mon, as many of my friends say out there. But let's end the first half of action right now. A 10-point lead for No Smoke. Back with the ball once again. Radiant's going to try to break down his defender. Great pump fake. A pass down low. Not going to go, but he will be your player of the half. He has shot extremely well this first 10 minutes. Currently with 11 points, 2 assists, and shooting 75% from the outside. As we look at it once again, look at those stats. 11 of 21, shooting 62% from the outside of the arc. 12 rebounds to 8 is a big one. Turnovers actually still in favor of PTP, so they're playing well, controlling it, just not hitting the shots that they need to try to get into this one. In game number 2, they were limited to below 50% on the shooting range, and they still were in striking distance, so they really need to figure it out. Currently 9 of 19 from the field for this squad, and it's all happening because of Nudini trying to keep them alive. Kicks it down to Goofy. He has the mismatch. That's the great put up over the smaller defender right there, and that's what they needed coming in over DT. Can they get Goofy involved will be a big question. Will Nudini continue to shoot well here in these final 10 minutes, and can they get some defensive stops, as really No Smoke is having their way right now against this squad. And let's see what they can do. The pass is thrown away. Goofy with the steal. There comes in the foul from Dayfry, and that's the stop that they need. Keep this run going to start off the second half of action. They want to go down 0-3 in this best of 7. If they go down 0-3, there's no way No Smoke is not closing it out in a 4-0 sweep. $8,000 on the line. They can taste it. And 5 NBA 2K League pros on this squad, so you know they're ready to run the gambit. Wolf with the great steal, kicks it down to Dayfry. Dayfry, the patience to reset. He's going to draw the foul from Nudini, and actually he's going to go up for a free throw and the ball back right there. He's actually going to get 2 free throws and the ball, so watch out. A big-time possession coming from this squad for No Smoke. They're going to reset, a possible chance to make this a 4-point play or a 5-point play after those free throws, and DT is going to have a great slip on that screen. Easy bucket for him, puts his team back up by 12, and PTP facing another giant deficit here in this ball game, just like they did in game number 2, unable to get it going. They took a forfeit in game number 1 after an extended break, couldn't find their 5th player when they needed him the most for a 5 p.m. tip-off here on the West Coast, and that led to them jumping into this series, heading into game number 2 down, and that's not what they wanted. No Smoke's going to get that. A bad alley-oop pass coming in from PTP, and going to give the ball right back to No Smoke. Of course, if you're out there in the chat, let me know what you think. What are the keys to victory here for PTP? How can they turn around? How can they realign and get themselves back into a winning chance? Or will No Smoke continue to run away with it? Dayfry puts up his first 3 of the series. No good from him. And now Reezy will get the ball back on this second chance opportunity. 4 seconds for him. He's going to get the right-handed drive. The up and under with the left hand is pretty smooth as butter for this backcourt right now, heading in for No Smoke. They combined for 30-plus points in game number 2. They are hot to trot. You got to keep an eye on them. And King Havoc almost gets that one stolen from him. Kicks it down to Goofy. Arsenal not going to complete the give and go with Goofy. And we're going to get a reset now with Nudini. Top of the key. He's going to try to break down his defender. He's shot well so far, but now they are definitely locking up on him. Wolf all over Rush, and Ruff is going to put up a bad shot there. Going to clang off the iron and go out of bounds back in favor of No Smoke, and they continue to ride. I'm going to try in the background to set up a quick listen-in with Goofy in the squad. As I can tell you, we've been hearing from No Smoke. They're confident, they're calm, they're cool, they're collected, they're playing extremely well. But we need to hear what Goofy, the vocal leader for his squad for PTP, is saying to this team. He's won $12,000 on Sunday night. He's got 1,300 people watching him in the chat. Let's see what Goofy is saying to this team. Let's get a live listening with them in just mere moments. I would love to hear what the thought process is over for PTP, how they're going to get back and get involved with this team against No Smoke, who's extremely hot right now. I got Goofy on in the background ready to go. We'll bring him up in just a moment. Let's get a live listening right now with Goofy in the squad. Now, this is PTP's live listening, so keep in mind who you're listening to. Currently trailing by 18 points now, almost 20. Let's hear what they're talking about, how they have another 6.5 minutes to try to come back, what they're going to talk about.
Fuck it, might as well start game 4.
Look. Nah, we gotta figure this out right now before we go into game 4. Cause it's just.
What is that we gotta figure? Like, it's really
There's nothing to figure out, bro.
You gotta figure out how to score already. Like right now.
All right, so we're gonna figure out right now. But Goofy, just hold the screen. Fuck it. Make that first step all the way up. Make that first step all the way up. Fuck this trainer, bro.
Got you, bro.
Put me in an animation, bro.
I'm gonna hold it, bro.
That's me. That's bad. Yeah.
I'm dashing, bro. I'm dashing.
I want to hit Arsenal, but
Arsenal, put your meter on, bro.
oh my fucking god, no.
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
All right, well, it looks like we are going to be closing out of game number 3. A forfeit there coming in from Goofy in the squad for PTP with 5 minutes remaining. Just kind of got out of hands. A 45-22 ball game, unfortunately, for this squad, and they are going to have to head back to the locker room. A chance to be swept. This is not what they want to deal with here, especially after a big-time series on Sunday for Goofy and his team. Now, competing with No Smoke, we're going to head to the locker room. We're going to reassess. We're going to realign and prepare for game number 4 in just mere moments. Don't go anywhere. Good evening, 2K Hoopers, and welcome to game number 4 of the WR Pro-Am League Season 9 Finals on the Xbox One side between No Smoke and PTP. We've had a great series so far with No Smoke truly dominating the competition, but guess what? One of our NBA 2K leaguers has finally awoken, has finally arrived to the arena to help his PTP squad. Arsenal will go back to the bench. Glizz 2K will now hit the power forward position for PTP as they face tournament elimination right now in game number 4. Let's jump in to your starting lineups. For your home team, representing No Smoke, currently up 3-0 in this best-of-7 championship series. At point guard, Radiant. At shooting guard, Reezy. At small forward, Wolf. At power forward, DT. And at center, Dave Fry. On the opposite side, in the black and orange trim, fighting for their championship lives, looking to not get swept, PTP. At point guard, Havoc. At shooting guard, Nudini. At small forward, Rush. At power forward, Glizz. And at center, Goofy. Everybody find your seats, refill your popcorn, grab your Gatorade, because you have Game 4 underway right now. No Smoke has been streaking all evening long, and it's been on the back of their defense. The defense has created the offense. They've been off and running. They've been causing problems all evening long for PTP. They've been shooting an awful percentage from the field. So many turnovers. No Smoke has been feeding off of that all night long. On the opposite side, PTP has to find a way to not only limit the turnovers, not only somehow get the ball in the basket, but they got to find a way to stop this monster backcourt of Reezy and Radiant. These two are going off the past 2 games. They've combined for 28 points and 30-plus points in each game, so you got to find a way to step up, slow this offense down for No Smoke. PTP, a tough challenge ahead of them. They would love to not get swept here in this best of 7 championship. $8,630 on the line, bragging rights, and of course, the first ever right to be called the first brand on Xbox for the WR Pro-Am League to win multiple season championships. A big-time title coming their way right now, an opportunity to not be eliminated, but with that kind of defense or that kind of offense, it's not going to help, as No Smoke and Radiant get an easy gimme bucket right there to go up 5-0, and Goofy's called for the illegal screen. Now, Goofy, coming off of his Sunday championship series, has secured $12,000 with his team. Was going to be one of the first players I've ever seen in the WR Pro-Am community try to secure $20,000+ in prize earnings in just 3 days. That was going to be a crazy feat right there, but unfortunately for his squad, they faced an awful delay. One of their players didn't show up in that first hour of tip-off, so they took an unforced loss with that forfeit, and then after game 2 and 3, just getting thrown around by this No Smoke squad by 10-plus points each and every game. And the unfortunate part for them is they're going up against 5 NBA 2K leaguers. You got Radiant, considered one of the best point guards in the NBA 2K League and the Pro-Am community, representing 76ers GC. Reezy, one of your top picks in the NBA 2K League Season 2 draft pool with Magic Gaming. You got Wolf, a tremendous lockdown who just feeds off of your anxiety with the ball, representing Pacers Gaming. DT had some incredible games for the Magic Gaming squad in NBA 2K League Season 2. And, of course, the workhorse, the Clydesdale, as I like to call him, Dave Fry at center, representing the district, Washington District Gaming right there. So you got to keep an eye on him with the Wizards squad. On the opposite side, you have 3 NBA 2K leaguers, though, for PT. Now that Glizz is here, Nudini, representing 76ers GC, has shot very well all series long, definitely helping his team try to fight and stay in it. Glizz now from Glizz 2K, representing the Utah Jazz gaming squad for NBA 2K League Season 2. And, of course, Goofy, your first ever NBA 2K League Season 1 champion, representing Knicks Gaming, now getting a new look over in Memphis with Grizz Gaming. Of course, he's been playing very well since Sunday, but unfortunately for him, the rest of his 5 have been put in a 4x4 box as No Smoke, just as I say that now, halfway through the first quarter of game number 4, is up 11-0, and they are still streaking Radiant. A great up and under. Can't get that one to drop off the steal. That's a good steal coming in from Glizz, and they're going to get the reset, but man, already down double digits, 11-0 in game number 4. Oh, Dave Fry, another chase down block. He's already kicked on his takeover badge, and we got a situation here, folks, at the home of No Smoke. They are tremendous. They are electric, and that's a 3-second violation, so a stop and play for PTP, giving the ball back to No Smoke, and they're going to look to continue to add on to this lead right now with Radiant breaking down the defense and just throwing down a nasty left-handed jam. He says, Goofy, get off of me. Great pro hop into a jam right there for Radiant, doing it all on the offense and defensive side. There's a steal for Radiant. As I say that, he's back on the run. Wolf down low. They're going to slow it down. Kick it to Reezy for Green from the corner. People, hide your kids, hide your wife. The first quarter of gameplay action is getting out of hand here for game number 4. No Smoke looking at that $8,000 saying, yeah, that's going to be all ours right now. A 16-0 lead. Will we get PTP to quit out before the first half even concludes? It might happen because now it's 19-0 and my brain is exploding. Everybody out there in the chat to watch this team absolutely blow up in the first 5 minutes. Radiant trying to get his hands in the cookie jar. He's already had a couple of steals. He wants more steals. He wants more cookies right now to kick off this final minute of the first quarter. And Nudini in the squad got to find a way to secure this ball. Got to get a bucket to start the game. Would be terrific if they could. That's going to be wide open for Rush. He's going to knock down the green. Got to get something. And, of course, every time a blind squirrel will find a nut eventually. That's the saying right there. And finally, Rush able to knock one down for his team, 19-3, a 16-point deficit. Dayfry's just going to put one up with the takeover badge. Wolf able to get involved against Goofy. DT able to pull down the offensive rebound. Here's the second chance for No Smoke to continue this run right now. And Rush is just going to have to stand there as Radiant plays fiddle with him. Nice kick over, and that's an extended elbow shot for Dayfry. And he's got a pretty touch. I'll tell you what, Dayfry can shoot. Not only is he a workhorse down low in the painted area, he can put one up if you leave him open or if he's feeling it. So we'll definitely get a live listen in with Wolf and the squad for No Smoke. And I'm sure Dayfry will be talking about giving him the ball, letting him put one up because he's nasty with it. King Havoc now a chance to score. He's going to kick out of that one to Nudini, who's just getting triple teamed. And no way is that dropping 21-3 to end the first quarter of game number 4. Oh my gosh, this is a spectacle that No Smoke is putting on right here, right now for this game. This is wild. And a big time put up by Goofy to get the second bucket of the night for his squad for PTP, facing certain elimination here in this championship best of 7. Down 0-3, $8,630 on the line for the winner. $500 being rewarded to second place. And this is big time cash on the line for the Pro-Am community. Sunday night, we had a $12,225 final go down with Goofy and his squad securing that money right there. And, I mean, unfortunately for them, I don't think they're going to be able to secure the $8,000 because No Smoke has come out very strong, currently up by 16 in our second quarter of action. And just continuing on, we're having some fun. King Havoc has been put in a box all evening long, just unable to break out. There's a big-time 3 for him. That's what he needs. And his team now 8-21. Let's see if they can get some stops on the defensive side. That would be key for them. But while I say that, why don't we jump into our official WR Pro-Am League live listen in with No Smoke, Wolf, and the squad. Let's see what they're talking about.
Shot.
Contest it.
To the shot.
20.
Damn, bro, I was open on
I'm on Glizz.
Watch paint.
I'm on Glizz.
Switch DZ.
Hey, fellas.
Let's go. That's perfect. It's fine.
Big
That's fine.
bucket
That's fine.
I could have drove on that shot, right? I don't
Good
give a fuck.
defense.
I wish I could see it back.
Shot.
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 Go,
Come
Reed.
Come on, come on.
W ain't ready.
Oh,
on
no
that.
stop. No stop.
That's why
no stop,
I
no
always
stop, no
spam
stop,
that
no
shit
stop.
if I see they're fucked up.
No stop. Come on. We ain't done yet. Shit,
They're rattled.
Shit, Ryan.
They're so rattled, bro. It's like this.
bro. Oh
Oh.
my god.
Oh,
go.
you a
Oh
demon.
fuck, you're
You a
a
demon.
nut. That's like the 7th time he's done that, bro. Motherfuckers are rattled right now. 5 steals.
I'm trying to steal this pass.
Dude, you're there. You're there.
Hop, 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 hop. I'm here. I got corner.
Don't jump, don't jump. I'm here.
Let's go.
Let's go,
Defense
boys.
off.
Get deep.
Oh, man. They fucking caged, bro. Good shit, fellas.
Yep. Come on.
Come here, get it, bro.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. My fault, my fault.
Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. They're fucked up, they're fucked up.
Perfect. I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. Watch the. I'm gonna have a quick slip.
Oh, my. Jesus
Shot, boy.
Christ. That's a kill. Come on.
This shit right. I'm fucking hooping right now, boy. Come on, no stop. No stop. Turn out here. Let's go.
Good D. They got one time out. They got
This
one time out.
motherfucker in his, is in his fucking bag. Jesus Christ, Reedy.
Come on.
Go ready, go ready, go ready.
Get up, get up.
Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up.
This is true, this is
We
true.
live with it. We live with it. Yo, DT, though. I'd rather you play the 2 passes.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the paint in the
yeah,
corner
I
right
got you.
there.
I was just.
Yeah,
scared
I
that
know.
you
You're
wouldn't-
trying to show
this
for it.
shouldn't help.
Yeah. I got you. Don't worry about it. That's a bad slip on me. That's bad.
All right, let's jump back in from that live listening with no smoke, brought to you by the WR Pro Am League. As you can hear, this team is just constantly talking back and forth. They're communicating, they're chatting, they're getting it done on the defensive side. And the big circle I want to put on this right now, Radiant, your point guard, showing his defensive skills. I know Radiant's got game, but oh my gosh, already with 5 steals in the first about 8 minutes of play here in game number 4. He has really elevated himself in this game. He's already got 12 plus points, 5 steals, and 5 assists. This man is getting it done for the No Smoke squad. $8,000 on the line, and it looks like he wants to answer the call. He wants to finish this early and get an early night's sleep underneath him if he can. 3 seconds now. King Havoc throws it away right to Wolf, and Radiant is on the run. Easy bucket. Can't get it to drop, unfortunately. Great defense by Nudini in the squad for PTP to get back in time. But, oh, my gosh, No Smoke is absolutely electric right now in this matchup. And Radiant in the squad will get a reset now, up by 17 still. Radiant dribbles it off Goofy's leg, able to corral that. Somebody's open. Great extra pass. DT not going to miss that 3 right there. And his squad back up by 20 now. A minute 12. And look at Radiant trying to get the reach in. He's not going to stop. And a big one you also have to look at as well. Look at that orange scorecard right there. PTP only has 1 timeout remaining for 11 minutes of gameplay. Still a whole second half of action left in front of us. But man, using up those timeouts as they are completely rattled against this squad. King Havoc gets a good pass down to Glizz. The pump fake, the up is good. And wake up, Glizz. Welcome in. We've missed you for these first 3 games. We needed you here. Glizz trying to answer the call to help his PTP squad, but is it a little too much, a little too late? No! My God, Reezy goes up between 2 defenders. The up and under dunk is nasty. Watch out below. Big time steal from Dayfry. Nobody in his way. He's going to put down the left-handed hammer. It's 36-14 before the end of the half, folks. Havoc now going to work, was just ice cold just a moment ago. Got Goofy on the slip, kicks it over to Glizz. Glizz got to knock it down. Can't get the green right there as he shoots a full bar. The full court transition pass is going to be thrown away. Kicks it back to Goofy, and there's a bucket that they need to be down by 20 heading into the second half of game number 4. No Smoke a chance just to go into the custodial closet, grab the broom, and get the clean sweep over PTP. And Dayfry throws it down the Clydesdale. Nay, they say, as he rises above the rim. 38-16. That's your half right there. Do you know who's your player of the half? Radiant. 12.6 assists, 5 steals, getting it done for his team. 11 turnovers on the side of PTP, shooting 7 of 6 from the field, 2 of 5 from the outside. This is not how you're going to get a win and extend this series. No smoke, looking terrific. 75% from the field, 80% beyond the arc. They are playing terrific. 5 NBA 2K leaguers showing you what it looks like to play at the professional level here on the retail build. Remember, right now, it is live. If you qualified for the upcoming NBA 2K League Season 3 Combine, guess what? The Combine is now live, so go out there. Get your Season 3 grind on. We've already had 3 Combine windows concluded. I hope you're having fun being yourself, showing everybody how talented you are. We wish you nothing on behalf of the WR Pro-Am League, nothing but success during your Combine trials. We hope you have some fun. We hope you play well and get your games in to possibly be selected for the upcoming NBA 2K League Season 3 draft pool. We'd love to see you all shoot up and boot up and possibly get drafted for the upcoming NBA 2K League Season 3. Remember, if you aren't competing in the Combine, go sign up today with the Turkey Shootout, brought to you by the WR Pro-Am League. This tournament is intended for players that are not participating in the Combine. So if you are participating in the Combine, you want to compete in the Turkey Shootout, please be able to manage your time and be able to balance both, because the Turkey Shootout will go on no matter what if you're in the Combine. And just a quick update for all of you, the WR seasons will return after December 9th once the Combine concludes. So go out there. We're all focused on the Combine. We wish you nothing but the best. We hope that you go out there, have some fun, control what you can control, like everybody says. But really, it's all about being you, showing your talent, letting everybody know what you can do on the virtual hardwood. So we wish you the best. Best of luck throughout the Combine. We hope to see you in the draft pool. But of course, these 5 players, they're showing you why they were drafted throughout the first 2 seasons of the NBA 2K League, because these 5 are blowing up, currently up by 20. I already am in my canoe. I got my waders on. I got my flippy floppies on. I got my goggles on, and I'm just wading through the floodwaters right now, hoping somebody will get to the dam, start to slow down the waters, because it's rising out here in the WR Pro-Am League broadcast booth, and I might need a snorkel soon because it's really getting up there. But Gliz, trying to slow down the waters for me, knocks down a big-time 3. And man, has this PTP squad missed out on Gliz. He represented the Utah Jazz gaming squad in NBA 2K League Season 2. And man, they could have used him during these first 3 games. They go down 0-3 and just might be a little too much, a little too late for this team when they really needed him the most. Goofy coming off a killer performance on Sunday night's PlayStation 4 Season 18 finals. Him and his squad secured a $12,000 plus prize pool, so a whole lot of money in Goofy's pocket right now. And of course, you all know the name Goofy, NBA 2K League Season 1 champion, representing the Big Apple with Knicks Gaming. He secured that bag and that ring and that trophy. Now here for Season 3, he's going down to Memphis to eat some good barbecue and represent the Grizz for Grizz Gaming. So we'll see what he looks like with a new squad and a new look, a new attitude. But we know he's got some great game. And the biggest one over there as well, Nudini, shot very well. He, I believe, is unretained for the 76ers GC squad. I might be wrong on that one, but from my records, I believe he is not retained. But he's a tremendous shooter, can shoot the leather off a basketball, and he played really well for PTP. Just unfortunately for them, they could not collide well with this no-smoke team who just completely ran away with it. When you have Dayfry shooting hash mark threes and greening it, you know you have an issue. Goofy, though, thankfully has his takeover badge. Dayfry is absolutely electric right now. 43-24. This is just nothing but garbage time right now as Rush tries to get up a 3. He knocks that one down. Team still trailing by a lot. And let's see if this margin continues to stay. You got to give some love right now to PTP. They have not given up. They have not forfeited after a bad first half. And maybe it's a chance to try to make a little bit of a run here and maybe make things interesting for our final 5 minutes. They got 2 minutes of work here in the third. Goofy taking it right into the heart of the defense, but Dayfry and Wolf, big-time defenders, are not going to let that happen, and that's Radiant on the runouts. And when you have such great defenders as Wolf and Dayfry, when you get the stop, you know Radiant, Reezy, or DT is going to be on the run, and that's going to be an easy transition pass to them for an easy dunk. And wow, goes straight into the heart of the defense. Good for King Havoc to go up against a larger defender in Dayfry. That was a nice, impressive take. 45-29, though, unfortunately. Squad still down by 16 points. If you're out there in the chat, let me know what your impressions are of game number 4. I would love to hear from you. And remember, if you and your 5 think you have what it takes to compete with some of the best in the WR Pro-Am League scene, go to their website, wr-league.com, to sign up today for all their upcoming seasons, leagues, tournaments, and events on both Xbox One and PlayStation 4. And, of course, I'll be shoutcasting them. So come on down. I'll give you some fun, professional-style commentary. We'll get it going. We'll get the hype levels up, and we'll have a good time. Goofy unable to knock that one down against the larger defender, Dayfry. He's going to kick it over to Reezy. Reezy for 3, no good from the right corner. And that's PTP securing that rebound. Nice back, behind-the-back pass. That was fancy right there over to Nudini on the run. Nice fancy pants. And his team is now down by 16. So the question will be, 5 minutes remaining. We head into the fourth quarter of action for game number 4 of the WR Pro-Am League Season 9 Finals. Best of 7, $8,630 on the line. The right to be called the first ever WR Pro-Am League Xbox One brand to win multiple season championships. So, in 5 final minutes, can they come back from a 16-point deficit? PTP, a large mountain to climb. Anything is possible, as Kevin Garnett once said. So can Goofy and the squad make this happen, or will Dayfry and the boys for No Smoke continue their strong run on the defensive and offensive side? Dayfry going to work back behind the basket, kicks it over to DT for 3, and that is a quick way to start the final 5 minutes of action. Like I said, I've been battling the floodwaters here in the WR Pro-Am League broadcast booth. I have my canoe. I got my waders on. I got my snorkel. I got my paddle in hand, and I'm fighting off the riptide that No Smoke has provided us with all of this flood. And unfortunately for PTP, they're down by 19. They're going to have to act quickly every single possession. King Havoc trying to get the behind the back, trying to get some separation, but Radiant has played phenomenal all game long. I think he's got about 5 or 6, maybe more steals so far. He had 5 steals essentially in the first half. He played really, really well, getting it done on the defensive side, flexing that skill that you know he has, and that has kept King Havoc, unfortunately, in a box and really put a lot of pressure on him. They seem to be rattled against this squad. And Reezy now just kind of milking this clock, eating away the shot clock and game clock. Now down to 4 minutes remaining, down by 19. And Dayfry, a pretty Dirk leaner from the short corner right there. Make it 14 for him, 2 of 5 from the outside. And the Clydesdale going to work. 52-31 now on this ball game. Goofy getting triple teamed. They're just taunting him. And it looks like It's Rush is going to quit out of this one. I think we might have a ball game here, folks. Everybody in the chat, put them up right now. And thank you for tuning in for another WR Pro-Am League broadcast here on twitch.tv/WR Pro-Am League. Make sure to hit that follow button at the top of your screen to never miss an upcoming WR Pro-Am League broadcast. This with the WR Pro-Am League Season 9 Finals. On the Xbox One side, it was a best of 7 championship series. We didn't have to go that long, as No Smoke will get the clean sweep over PTP to secure $8,630 in prize earning and the right to be called the first ever Xbox One brand for the WR Pro-Am League to win multiple season championships. Congratulations to both teams, all 10 players on a great final series, and congratulations to you out there in the chat for rocking with me, your boy, SnowBikeMike, throughout this series tonight. Congratulations to our Season 9 champions, No Smoke, Radiant, Reezy, Wolf, DT, and Dayfry for securing the title, the ring, and the prize money. On the opposite side, big shout out and love to PTP, Havoc, Nudini, Rush, Arsenal, Glizz 2K, and Goofy for a well-fought series. I've been your host and commentator for the evening, SnowBikeMike, bringing you the hype. If you had a good time, let me know in the chat and in the comment section down below. Hope you all are good to one another. Be safe and keep hooping out there. We'll see you for our next broadcast. Good luck in the NBA 2K League Season 3 Combine.